Hello. In this video, I want to talk about my top 3 tips that you can use to get found on Instagram if you are a reader. So a tarot reader, human design reader, psychic medium reader, any type of reader. But if you're trying to get actual bookings and get found just by using Instagram and posting on there, here are my top 3 ways to do this. If you're new here, hey, I'm Nicole. I am a digital marketer. I've been doing this for the past 16 years and primarily specializing in social media marketing. So I run accounts for clients who have multi-7-figure businesses. I also teach all of this to my students and clients. So if you are looking for real world knowledge that has been tested and tried and verified and actually works, not just, another Instagram hack or Instagram tip from some random person on the internet. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the number one thing, and honestly probably the most overlooked thing that I see, is swapping out your name on Instagram with a searchable term. So this is not your handle, right? So my Instagram handle is @NicoleRicardo, right? But the name that shows up on your Instagram profile, you'll often see people put like Nicole Ricardo, business coach, or whatever. You want to put a location, like whatever location that you're in, with whatever type of reader you are. So for example, one of my clients is starting a new tarot business. She's trying to book more tarot readings, tarot gigs in LA. So we did this on her account. She swapped it out and made it say LA tarot reader. Within, I want to say the first week, she ended up booking a couple tarot reading gigs, like at events, getting some inquiries from that. And that was really quick. So that is the number one easy, probably most overlooked thing that I see, is just swap out your name, because that is searchable. So when people go on Instagram and they're typing in, like if I'm trying to find a tarot reader that I can go to, I live in Austin, so I'm probably gonna go type in tarot reader Austin or Austin tarot reader, and then I'm gonna see what comes up. So Instagram will pull that from your name and from what is in your bio. So if I have that in my name, I'm gonna show up right at the top. My second tip for you is hashtags. So along the same lines as what we were just talking about, we're going to use some location specific ones. If we are doing hashtags that are just say hashtag tarot reader, hashtag tarot readers of Instagram, okay, guess what? There's probably like millions of posts that are competing for attention within those tags, and you are gonna get lost really quickly. But what if instead we use hashtag Austin Tarot Reader, hashtag Austin Tarot Readings, hashtag Tarot Reader Austin, hashtag Readers of Austin, anything like that that you can think of that is, again, making it location based, because just like we talked about with the name, those hashtags are searchable. So when people are searching on Instagram for tarot readers in Austin, tarot readers in LA, your profile is gonna come up. And now this is not to say, like, I know right about now you're probably like, okay, Nicole, well, like I wanna do this virtually too, and I wanna be able to book clients more than just in Austin, right? Cool, you can still do that. That's where your visibility and lead generation strategies come in. That's a different video, but the low-hanging fruit, if you will, is going to be trying to book things in your local area. And if we are looking at trying to get seen in hashtags that have millions and millions and millions of posts, it's probably not going to happen. So if that's all we're trying to do, it's kind of just a waste of time, to be honest with you. Versus if we start using those location-based information hashtags, it's going to be a lot easier to show up, to rank for those, to be found, leading to getting actual bookings and new clients. Okay, so if we're having to choose, wouldn't we rather actually start booking clients than just get lost in all of the noise, right? So that's why we can still book people anywhere and everywhere, but in order to get found, that's going to give you the highest likelihood. Okay, now the final thing that I want to talk about is making sure that you also have Testimonials clearly displayed on your profile when people go there, okay? Because if I'm thinking about tarot accounts that I might go to, typically you're gonna see the like, oh, pick your card, right? And then in the caption, here's what they are, or here's your card of the day, or it's gonna be things like that. But if I'm choosing who I want to go to for a reader as someone who is also a reader, like I'm going to be really picky. But also, majority of people, if they are actively searching for a tarot reader, they've probably had readings before. They probably know the type of reader that they're looking for, right? So make sure that throughout your feed, you have some testimonials placed, or you can just create a story highlight that has a bunch of testimonials, right? We want to try to let people know what your reading style is, have some testimonials saying that you are an accurate reader, that it was a really great experience, anything like that that can show if somebody's coming to your account for the very first time. That can be something that might set you apart from, say, this other account that they're looking at that they're deciding between, but they don't have any testimonials displayed, right? If I'm choosing between this random person on the internet and all they have is pick a card versus this random person on the internet and they have pick a card, but they also have a few things that I can read from other real life people saying that they really enjoyed their experience and they gave a great reading, I'm probably gonna book with that person, right? So there you have it. There are my top 3 tips for getting found, getting seen, getting actual bookings from your Instagram account. If you are enjoying this, make sure you come on over and follow me on Instagram at Nicole Ricardo. That's where I spend most of my internet time. And I also have a free Facebook group called BizCraft that you can come join, where I do random trainings, live group coaching pop-ups, live hot seat coaching pop-ups. So if that's something that you are interested in as well, you want to come hang out, join that. Okay, I think that's all.